Hey guys, welcome to the Bird Brothers. Two brothers in Ohio, lifelong Eagles fans. We meet once a week to talk Eagles football. So, in this video, we're going to react to the Lions' victory, talk Jalen Hurts' development, talk that defensive line that couldn't stop the run, and just talk about the game overall. Ryan, let's kick it off with you. Obviously, we got a W.
Yeah.
So in this league, it's always good to get a W. What were your thoughts of the Eagles Lions game?
It went about as I expected. Wasn't too far off. If we go back to my score prediction was somewhat close. I think I was like 34-27 or 34, something around that range. I expected a fight just because I think that's that kind of mentality in Detroit. They got they believe in young players, they believe in their coaches. So I expected a fight, and I expected us to struggle a little bit into things. It's the first week of the year. Everyone struggles a little bit. I mean, if you look across the NFL, Aaron Rodgers struggled with his new receivers, and some of that was on receivers, some of that was on him. But all across the league, teams struggle week one, sometimes week two, just kind of knocking the rust off. So it's about what I expected. My biggest fear was DeAndre Swift, and he I think ran for 150 yards or something like that. So not great for that. I do have one interesting thing I read was from 2017 to 2020, that stretch of games, the Eagles created double-digit pressures on 84% of snaps. From 2021 last year, week one to now, only 34% double-digit pressures. So since Gannon arrived, we went from 84 to 34. And that's something that scares me a little bit because you can have, it's some type of scheme thing because we have maybe the best offensive or defensive line we've had, in years, but we've so much depth and rotational guys, and we're still, not getting the pressure that I thought we should. But I'm hoping that changes. Hopefully, Gannon gets a little more aggressive, and we just see some more uptick in snaps on, Davis and Dean.
Yeah, very good takeaways, man. And yeah, your predictions were correct. Actually, if you guys go back and watch our video from last week, we meant to have it come out 3 hours before the game, but it didn't upload. So it came out in the middle of the game. But yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan had a pretty close score prediction. His biggest fear was DeAndre Swift, as he said. What I said my biggest concern was with the Eagles is that we try to come out and pass the football and be pass happy. I also said if the Eagles are smart, I said they won't do this, but if they're smart, they'll run Jalen Hurts early, get him involved in the game. Like I think that would help him a lot. And I was shocked. First play of the game, Jalen Hurts. It's a designed run to the left. They get him involved in the run game early. Like I love that. That's what he's great at. Let him settle into the game. So there was a lot of things that we saw that was good. And um, the defense last year, if you remember, last year our defense could not stop the run at the beginning of the year. We really struggled against the run. It is a scheme thing. Um, I think, the one thing about this scheme, like last year we did finish, I think, top 10
Yeah.
points allowed, right? We finished top 10 in some pretty important categories. And their whole scheme is basically to stop the big play.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like annoying as fans because it's like if I'm a boxer and I just let the guy swing and miss, or I tie him up on the ropes, and I just like tie him up. I let him punch himself out, right?
Right.
It's a boring fight because we
Yeah.
let this guy punch himself out and then we knock him out in the last round. You want to see like haymakers, mouthpieces flying out. And Gannon has a more of a sit back, it seems like, philosophy. So my biggest thing that I'm most happy about, man, regards to the game, I think that I see clear growth in Jalen Hurts passing the football, hitting AJ Brown on. There was a point in the game where I got really giddy when we hit AJ Brown. It was like a slant, I think. He caught the ball. He almost broke it for a long one. He tried to stiff arm the safety in the middle of the field. The guy was able to bring him down, but that ball, perfect rhythm. I even watched the QB show, JT O'Sullivan. breaking down Jalen Hurts snaps. He said, "This to me looks like clear growth. It's quick, it's easy footwork, simple, clean." And what I loved was he hit AJ Brown, and then the very next play, he hit Devontae Smith on the right side of the field. It ended up not counting because there was a holding penalty, but the rhythm.
Yeah.
I got this sense of like the rhythm, like it was super quick, sharp. AJ Brown, boom, a dart to Devontae Smith on the sidelines. Like I was like, oh, and this guy's got this athleticism that free runners come through the line and nobody brings the guy down. Like
Right.
he made incredible plays. He won that game for us. Like in my mind, no doubt about it. So that's my first initial reactions. Let's see where we are. Anything else that you want to add to the Lions game, Ryan?
No, not necessarily.
The reactions will be a little bit shorter, but
Yeah.
we want to put a little bit of content out about what we thought about how the game went.
Yeah, it's about what I expect, man. I think we'll grow a little bit. I did see growth from Hurts. I obviously we need to see Devontae involved a little more. We
Yeah.
can't have him on the field getting, no catches. So I want to run the ball a little bit more. We ended up I don't know. I think Miles Sanders was around 90-ish yards for the game. So kind of a quiet 90 yards. But yeah, the defense scares me a little bit. The bend but don't break, because when we face teams that are, the Lions have pretty decent offense, good offensive line. DeAndre Swift, I like Amon-Ra St. Brown, but we're going to face way higher powered offenses like the Vikings come Monday night, and can we keep up if we're giving up? We gave up 30 points or 33 points, 35 points to the Lions. Justin Jefferson just went for like 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. So it scares me a little bit, because I wouldn't consider the Lions a top offensive opponent we're going to face, and we gave up that many points, that many yards, and we couldn't stop the run. So hopefully we make tweaks, adjustments, and get some more snaps out of Davis. But overall, got the win, saw improvement from Jalen, and did some of the things that I was worried we wouldn't do. But just my number one would be defense needs to, tighten up a little bit.
Yeah, and the last thing I'll add in regards to the Lions reaction, guys, let's add some context. Ryan mentioned it earlier. Number one, it's the first game of the year.
Yeah.
Nobody knows who anybody is. We just have rosters on paper. Every team is hopeful. Every team is motivated. Week one, we were on the road. The Lions drove right down the field. First series, scored a touchdown. Not just the team is hopeful. The fans are hopeful.
Yeah.
Detroit, the stadium is going bonkers. It's loud. They just drove down the field. They're hopeful. They think they're turning a corner. Perhaps they are. There's some context to that, This isn't the middle of the year and this team's like 1-12. Like this is the first game of the year. We're on the road. We're working out the kinks. Defense always is faster than the offense. Remember, every year the offense is always got to catch it's a rhythm-based scheme.
Right.
Offense is rhythm-based and timing-based. It takes time. So the defense is always kind of a little bit faster generally than the offense. So I wasn't even expecting us to score that many points. I'm happy to see that Hurts and AJ Brown have some chemistry. And I want to get your thoughts. One more thing on this, dude. We talked about the slant to AJ Brown. How about the deep ball down the sideline, man? Yeah. I mean, that was a great throw. Like, if he can start adding this to his game, I'm not trying to overreact. I'm an Eagles fan. I'm hopeful. Like, I'm enthusiastic about his growth. If this guy can learn to pass the ball at a higher level, if he can seriously step forward as a passer, man, he's got the potential to be the best second-round pick that the Eagles have drafted ever.
Right.
This guy's got leadership. His athleticism's off the charts. If he can throw the ball, man, I mean,
yeah,
we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. Any thoughts before we cut this one off?
No, no, I agree. Yeah, if he can, I just want to see it more consistently. The deep ball was not great last year. He was either underthrowing and most of the time underthrowing, uh, and it was like I don't know, was overestimating his arm last year, where he kind of not even really step into it and throw it downfield and it's underthrown by 7-10 yards. The receivers got to slow down. So yeah, I was happy to see that, and maybe that's just a chemistry thing and more confidence, having two good receivers now. But yeah, no, yeah, I saw some growth in that. Just got to keep seeing it.
Cool. Super excited for the rest of the year, guys. Hey, please like and subscribe. This has been another episode of the Bird Brothers, Kyle and Ryan, two brothers in Ohio, lifelong Eagles fans. Thanks for watching.